Yeah.
So the biggest inspiration behind this emanates from a message that was publicly circulated widely in the social media and others, that was saying that one of the challenges why government was not recruiting ward officers in the Ministry of Youth and in the Ministry of Women was the absence of people with 5 O levels minimum in rural Matabeleland. So we went out there to say, is this true? Using social media, we found quite a lot with far above 5 O levels, some with A level passes, who are resident in rural Matabeleland looking for opportunities and not finding them, with no ways to even get to the cities to empower themselves. So there is plenty plus of those people. So those are the people that we assisted. We made sure that they've got airtime, they have access to internet, so that they can make these applications and get known. We also discovered that some are actually opting for the low-hanging fruits, which are not their career objectives, career ambitions. We have assisted them. We wish that they would be able to redirect themselves to their original career ambitions. And to us, the most important thing is that the time for us to wait for government to keep on doing things for our people, to keep on doing things for our children, might have passed. By now, we should be able to say, what is it that we have as peoples, what is it that we have as communities, to bring together and to assist our children go to school, assist them get jobs, create opportunities for them ourselves, so that whoever comes, be it government or whoever, fits into a program that as communities we already have. This is part of the biggest inspiration of this, and moving forward we will continue that way, and perhaps with the support of other well-wishers, we might devise a better system than how we have operated up to now.
And then approximately how many students or children have you helped in this program?
Okay. The last count that I did, we had managed to get to assist 150 people, but since that time others have been coming and getting assisted while we were busy with other things. I have not been able to count how many after 150 we counted, we assisted, but the minimum the minimum that we did is 150. Of the 150 that we assisted, we are aware that 90 have been shortlisted by the 6 training institutions that have done the shortlisting. There are other hospitals like Kandara, Cholocho, Gwanda, St. Luke's, Prunabeck, and others that are yet to do the shortlisting, and we hope that some of our young people will be there. There are others whom we reached out to but couldn't qualify for applying for nursing. We are still going to redirect them elsewhere. For example, if somebody had the 5 O levels but didn't have English, didn't have science, didn't have maths, they have 5 O levels and they can do other things. So we have them, and if we are to include those in that particular database, the number goes to about 300-400 thereabout. Those that we are in touch with and are in access with. So the number is growing, it's big, and we wish that it continues to be like that, and with support from the societies and from our colleagues in the country and abroad, we hope we could do more.
And then how much of an impact do you expect this program to have on rural communities in Matabeleland?
What basically we are looking forward to is a situation whereby a young person in Matabeleland feels much entitled to continue to reside in this country, not to leave the country, and to understand that it is possible for them to get opportunities in this country. And we are going to look at those opportunities, and we are going to take them to those opportunities. This is the first part of what we are trying to do. The second part of what we are trying to do is to give some form of career guidance, to say these young people only know that for you to be a well-off person in society, you need to be a teacher, to be a nurse, to be a policeman, to be a soldier, to be a doctor, and that's it. Yet the world that we live in today has more opportunities than that. That is why some of the assistance that we will be looking into moving forward is assistance around running career guidance fairs in rural Matabeleland, to go to those areas and say, these are the other opportunities that exist in life. You can be more than a teacher, more than a nurse, more than a doctor, more than a policeman, more than a soldier, because this is what is known in those areas. So those are the kind of things. The other inspiring thing about all this was that we had a young man who has crossed the border and went to South Africa, but his ambition is to train to be a nurse back in Zimbabwe. He applied from South Africa and he came back to the country for the interviews, showing that the myth about the people of Matabeleland being concerned about only traveling to South Africa and staying there has been demystified, because those people who are there still wish to access opportunities back home, but those opportunities are not availed to them. That young man is one proof to that, and the number could be countless if we proceed with this process.
And then you earlier on you were telling us of one girl who only knew Plumtree town before getting to Bulawayo or even Harare. How did she find the whole experience?
As you move around Harare with her, you sense that this person has gone through a culture shock, that there can be buildings this tall, that there can be road this wide, all tar. Because while there is a tarred road in the rural area where she stays in, she had not anticipated tarred roads like as you would see here in Harare. When I having a conversation with her, she says, my first time in Plumtree town, I was in grade 6, and it was on a school trip. And to her, Plumtree was a very big place. She then has to move and sees Bulawayo. She actually thinks that there's nothing that can be bigger than Bulawayo. And then now seeing Harare, it's even a bigger place. So these are some of the things that you then get to see, that exposure of our young people to realities and developments also needs to be invested in, and see what is it that can be done. They have some people interested in tourism, interested in making sure that maybe historical tours and stuff like that, so that young people can understand their country beyond their villages, because that girl is so much intelligent, so much understanding of things, but she is limited by understanding the world within the confines of her own village.
Thank you so much.